Sick of the mundane, switch off your brain. Join Matt, Sam and Rick just to get a good kick out of you and I. Somewhere close to average, it's the Dimbers Show.
Welcome to the Dimbers Show. For anyone that has been keeping track, we've been recording these in a row and this is the last one we're doing, so everyone's morale should be really high or it'll be on the floor and they'll want to unalive themselves.
Yeah, why don't you introduce everyone? Start with Rick.
To my left, on screen, possibly your right. I don't know. Did we flip it? Probably not.
You get to talk is what I'm getting
Rick. If anyone listens to the feed one, he's just finishing off a couple of creamy profiteroles.
No,
to my right or your left, Samuel Feckerin.
You're looking in the wrong way. Hello. I only wanted to make him speak while he was eating.
Look into my eyes, can't you see the open wide? Would I lie to you, baby?
What button should I press this time?
The mute one, ideally.
Yeah.
Mute. Yeah.
Switch his channel off.
We are playing Would I Lie to You? No, I didn't know what this was until Sam told me. I don't watch TV. Don't watch TV much, me.
He hasn't got a telly.
So
license fee if you're watching.
I am going to be showing a truth or a lie. We're starting with Sam.
Work on the premise that the people watching know what Would I Lie to You. Yeah, Sam's doing first. Sam's going first.
It's a lie.
Sam will be shown a truth or a lie.
Lie.
He will have to convince Rick that he is telling the truth.
I don't really have to convince him. He has to ascertain by questioning me.
I have to get it right.
The
point is, if I get it correct, I get the point.
Yeah.
Sam gets it right if I get it wrong.
Exactly. Here we go.
So you interrogate me, almost like a.
I will interrogate you.
But as
don't you worry about
investigator, I'm not too into.
Okay. I'm going to look you dead in the eye the entire time. Look into my eye when you say it. Dead into the eye. Do not look away.
Hang on. What does it say?
Can you read?
Ready?
Yes.
I once took a course on how
into my eye, please. You're reading it, which implies it's not true. Because surely, if it's true, you know what it is. You don't need to read it off the page.
It's not a page, it's an iPad.
Rick, I'll be holding yours there for
Look into my eye when you say it, please.
Can't you see that
What is wrong
open
with you?
wide?
I need to know if you're lying. I
would
thought
I
this very
be?
seriously.
Well, no,
There's
you
a list
asking
of
questions
multiple ones on
after.
there.
There's multiple ones on there. I'm pointing to one that Sam's got to read from.
Yeah.
All right. I once took a course on how to cook pasta at Rick Stein's restaurant in Poole. Does that help?
What was the restaurant?
It's literally called Rick Stein's. It's in Sandbanks.
It's called Rick Stein's.
Can confirm it's a real restaurant.
And you took a course to what?
Basically, learn how to cook pasta.
They needed a whole course for that.
Have you never seen it? The literally.
You're not supposed to help him out.
No, I'm not helping him out, but I'm just saying there are courses that you can take on how to make fresh pasta.
Don't question my interrogation tactics, okay?
I'm not. But
I'll ask him what I want to ask. I can ask him. You've been outside if I want.
I'm just
Is there a time
confirming.
limit on this? Or?
I don't know.
No.
Do we want a time limit on it?
I'll decide the time, thank you.
Oh,
Look, if we're going too long, you can hurry me for an answer.
I'm just saying there are courses to
Go
make
check
fresh
my pulse.
pasta.
Check my pulse.
You want to check his pulse?
No.
Prostate?
No. I can see the beads dropping from his brow.
Yeah, to be fair, we've been locked in this room
So
for a
you
while.
went to learn what sort of pasta? Just general pasta
fresh
cooking
pasta.
or what?
How
to make it? How to
cook it?
Cook it? How to...
You cook it obviously afterwards. But
And what sort of pasta did you make?
Linguine.
Just linguine?
That was the main one.
What is linguine?
Just long pasta. I didn't write down all the terminology.
Clearly, it wasn't a very good course, was it?
Well, no, it wasn't the test at the end.
When
no.
was this course?
How old am I now?
Steady,
35.
yeah.
Probably like 15 years ago.
15 years ago, which would have made you what? 20?
19.
Yeah. And it was where?
Yeah,
In Poole,
20.
Sandbanks.
Yeah. Opposite the car park. That helps. The
Which
car park.
which car park?
So
just to get an early indication,
on
which way are you thinking? Because I know Sam does cook. He loves knocking up a lasagna.
I mean, you've lied now, but I do like a lasagna.
Yeah,
He loves knocking
my
up a
issue
lasagna.
was he read it on the iPad, and
I'll
I
be
would
reading
feel
all
if
of
it's
them.
true, he doesn't need to read it off the page. He
I
was
was-
reading off the page.
Yeah, but
It's not like he looked at it and thought, "Oh yeah, I know that's true. I don't need to look at the page." He was reading it like an auto.
bear in mind, Sam did his prep 3 days ago. What makes you
It
think
doesn't
he's looked at it
matter. I
again?
mean, the story is true regardless of when he did the prep. It happened
What
15
if you
years
worded
ago.
it, trying to read it word for word.
you not
Was
read
this
it
a
differently?
paid course?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mum paid for it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're calling his mum a liar now?
She's not claimed he went on a course.
She was there.
Can we get her? Can we pull it up?
Yeah, she was there.
Skype?
I'll FaceTime her.
Yeah.
He came with me.
We've been here before on the podcast with you.
Yeah,
FaceTime
and-
family members, and
and-
it turned out to be true, so
Yeah.
we're not going to go there again. because it was you bullying siblings. So
No,
It
it was
wasn't
him
bullying.
profiting
I
from.
was- I'm a
it was
businessman.
Sam extorting his siblings.
There was no extortion. He came to me.
Yeah.
So I'll just Google here. Rick Stein. No, Rick Stein is, if I'm correct, he's a chef,
I hope
Yes.
so.
a celebrity chef.
Waste of fucking money.
is,
if
yes.
not.
Where's he from? Is
I
he
don't know. I didn't.
is he famous for
Yeah.
pasta?
He's famous for
It's
being
not
a
Gino
chef.
De Campo.
Who?
Gino De Campo.
Who?
No, but
If my
all.
mum had wheels, she'd be a bicycle.
All
What are you
I was-
What are you
I was
looking
just
at? You
having
looking for a
I was
cookbook?
I was seeing if I have a Rick Stein cookbook.
Oh.
There's a Rick Stein I hate pasta there.
Oh yeah,
Is
that's
that-
the one.
is that something to
That's
do
what
with
he
it?
taught me. Yeah, linguine.
What were you going about to say? You look like you were trying to interject with
What
something.
about the Rick Stein cookbook?
Yeah.
Bear in mind, you go through any of these cookbooks.
Who is Rick Stein?
If you
Remind
go-
me, because the name rings a bell.
Yeah,
What does
if
he
you-
look like?
If you go through,
Can we pull up a picture of him?
You want a picture of Rick Stein?
Yeah.
Why are we pulling off a picture? of Rick
Because
Stein?
I recognise the name. I'd
But
need
why
to
is
look
that
if he
how-
looks like someone who likes pasta. If he likes
do
it
you-
so much that he's teaching a course
How
on
do
it.
you know he probably?
I mean,
teaches
there
all
you-
in one course.
You can see now it says Rick Stein Sandbank, so you know he's not lying about the restaurant.
Oh yeah, that's done it. Oh yes, I know this guy. He's eating some pasta in the
He
picture.
eats a lot of seafood.
In
yeah.
Sandbanks.
So what you got to
and
remember,
Sam's
Rick,
in the background
is in
with a
these
certificate.
in these cookbooks.
There was no certificate.
So
Oh, well,
like,
that was gonna be my next question.
You take a Gordon Ramsay cookbook. Okay, what does Gordon Ramsay specialise in?
Cop.
I'd say
But
probably
you're-
steak.
Okay, but you're going to get so much more in that book.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
steak.
yeah. That's fine. So you say there was no certification?
No.
Nothing at the end of this?
No. It was
Did
for
you take
enjoyment.
anything away
Well, I've probably
other
forgotten.
than knowledge of how
well,
to
to be
cook
fair,
linguine?
technically, I've taken nothing away because now I don't make pasta
Yeah.
with eggs.
So there was
can't
no
make it work.
prize, no competitive
What-
element.
It was
No.
just a day out with my mum. Well, a few hours out with my mum.
Okay.
If you
Oh, she
paid
went
for
as well.
Yeah, I just told you that.
No, you said she paid for it. You didn't say she
I
went.
did tell you.
Yeah,
Would
you'd imagine that would be part of it.
Not necessarily.
It
I
was
paid
a-
for a lot of things I wasn't involved with.
Oh, you big fool.
I invest in a lot.
That's okay. Well, I've seen
I'm still-
evidence that
I'm
he
still
exists.
trying to look you in the eye just to give you as much eye contact.
You didn't need to look me in the eye for the whole story, just when you read it. Sam has not broken eye contact. That's why I'm looking around. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
I've
quite
noticed.
intimidating.
Yeah.
So, would you like my answer? Is it too
It's
early,
up to
too
you.
late? Because I've not
No, of
really
course
got any
not.
more questions I think I can ask.
You
Other
sure?
than,
If you think
how
you're
many
convinced-
people were on the course?
Literally just me and my mum.
It was a personal course.
Oh, that was a personal one. It was just me and my mum in
And
that
it was in
room.
his restaurant.
Yeah. It was literally like 2 hours. It's not
What
like
day was it? Do you
You
remember?
fucking get it. I haven't a clue.
If you
Bear
had
in
to
mind,
guess.
Sam has said it was like 15 years
If you
ago.
had to guess.
It would have been a weekday.
A weekday.
Yeah.
Okay. Was the restaurant open?
Not at that
Did you
time.
eat at the
It was
restaurant
in
as
the
well?
Morning. No, didn't eat there.
Have you eaten there?
It's seafood. I'm not massively into seafood.
It's seafood, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know you can have pasta with seafood, right?
Quite popular.
Don't
Yeah, very
question my.
popular.
I wasn't questioning you.
Very popular.
Don't assume I'm questioning you.
Okay.
You
it
sound
seems like
very
you're-
guilty.
Okay.
I mean, he's got
Say
nothing to
so
be
either.
The
guilty
sweat
about.
has spread to your armpits.
That was
I
already.
don't know if the
there.
camera's picking this up.
You think that's sweat?
You're
can
lucky you're
check
wearing
my
a dark
fucking
shirt. Put it
balls.
that way.
You can check my balls. They're also quite sweaty.
Okay. So,
You're going to push me for an answer here.
No.
wait, do you have an answer?
Yeah,
prepared?
I have an answer. Yeah.
So at this point, I will ask Sam.
No, he's got
No,
to say
you
the
have to go
answer.
out. He's just going to tell me. I've got to get the answer.
All right, yeah. So
I think he's telling the truth. I think it's quite
so let me
believable.
just find out
He
what
seems
I
to have a restaurant in Sandbanks.
don't remember from
I
Me?
can believe Sam
do
went.
have a
He
restaurant in
has
Sandbanks.
been outside. I imagine he's been to Sandbanks
So-
at some point.
Sam said to you, he once took a course on how to make pasta. At Rick
You have
Stein's
to ask Sam
restaurant
if
in
it's
Poole.
true. or
Okay,
not.
so you are saying,
I'm saying I think it's true.
okay. Sam, did you once take a course on how to make pasta at Rick Stein's restaurant in Poole?
I can think of nothing worse to do with my life. So
That
no,
is
it's a lie.
false. That
Are
is
you
one,
serious?
That is one that I made up.
That's ridiculous. No, I thought this would be really easy. I legit thought it'd just be like I once, went outside.
Sam
and-
gets the point.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm positive. I made that one up about 5 minutes
No,
ago.
I should have said like because you were reading it off the page. I gave you the benefit of the doubt.
I will be reading them all off the page.
You serious? Has he actually got a restaurant in Sandbanks?
Yeah.
He does, yeah. That's
That's
why
the
I went
point.
for it.
Have you done a course there?
No, I've never eaten there. But I know who Rick Stein
Right,
is.
coming up
panic-
next week, we're going to.
did
I
panic
should
a
have known
bit.
when you said it was a
Two.
personal course.
Yeah, I
It's a
did
2
panic
E.
when I said that.
No, that's ridiculous.
I was
don't
going
know
to
why I
say
said
more,
that.
and I was like, but how many people go and make fucking pasta?
Like 10, I'd have gone
Yeah, they
for.
I
usually
was
do
gonna
class
go
of
like
about
4 or
14.
6. Man,
Oh, I can't
Um,
believe that.
So let's get...
Rick, I want you to make direct eye contact.
No,
with me.
that's
Is that
ridiculous. Give me a
What do
good
you mean
one.
it's ridiculous?
You need to make
Okay,
direct
so
eye contact.
I don't think I
with him.
genuinely
To be
believed
fair,
it.
to be fair, I will hold the iPad in front of you. If he wants to say, "Well, why are you reading it off the iPad?"
I won't be reading
Read
it
what
off
you
the
want.
iPad, even if it's false.
Okay.
I won't.
I'll make my own one up.
Okay.
I'm not going to read what's
You
on
ready?
the iPad.
Yeah, hang on.
I can't read it.
You make eye contact with me, please, Rick. Rick, why are you reading off the iPad?
It's not on the iPad. There's nothing on there. It's locked.
He's just seeing the
I
wallpaper of
once
Peppa Pig.
met the entire Australian cricket team at a hotel in Southampton
Okay. When?
about 15 years ago.
Oh! Right. And it was the Australian one.
The Australian cricket
Were
team.
they playing a game or were they just hanging out?
I
or-
believe they were in town
You
for
believe, right,
the
okay.
Ashes or some game in Southampton, I would imagine.
Right, they do that in the South
There is
Africa, do they?
there is the Rose Bowl, I believe, is the
Well,
cricket
I know
stadium
nothing about cricket,
in
so you've already got-
Southampton.
The Rose Bowl is a
You've already got a
real
good
place.
shot here.
Can we pull it up?
You want a picture of the Rose Bowl?
So
Second.
how did that go about? What?
I was also staying at the hotel.
So this wasn't a planned meet. This wasn't like you wanted.
No. It wasn't a meet and greet.
Right.
Um,
What were you doing there?
I was staying at the hotel.
Well, yeah, obviously, but what were you doing in Southampton?
I was visiting.
If
So
I
you
remember, it was
live-
while we were buying a house.
No,
down
well, you
here.
don't get involved. I might be trying to deceive him. Don't get
So
involved.
15 years ago, you were starting to move down here.
No, we moved
from where?
from Hive.
15 years ago.
No, not 15 years ago. We moved.
Can you
house.
Well, he's
stop
just told
answering
me-
questions?
He's just told me it was 15 years ago.
Can you stop answering questions, please? Because you are breaking my. Because if you answer questions, Sam's going to know if something's true or false. If you start answering questions,
You fucked
Right.
it. So
Okay.
15 years ago, you moved from Hive.
bearing in mind he may
Divorce.
have written
Hang
this
on,
as
whoa,
well,
whoa,
though, so
whoa,
he may
whoa.
have a story for this.
So you moved.
It was 15 years ago.
You moved from Hive 15
No,
years
it wasn't
ago.
15 years ago.
Right,
I
so
can't
what-
remember when it was, to be honest with you.
Well, you told me it was about 15 years ago.
I was younger.
Right. You. Typically,
I was
the
younger than
past
I am
normally
today.
are,
I
okay.
was younger than I am today.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So you were staying in Southampton while you moved house.
I can't remember why I was staying there. We
Right.
were in Southampton. I can't remember why I was staying there.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to comment.
And
on
what were
I
you
was
doing?
No, I don't
What were you
believe we
doing
were
in-
buying a house.
What were you
actually, at the
doing
time.
in Southampton? Just staying in a hotel because you had nowhere to live.
There must have been a reason, but I can't remember what it was.
Right. Well, this kind of
Someone
makes the game
possibly
bit
had a
weird.
job interview. Someone may have been looking
Who
at
were you
stuff.
there with?
My family.
All of them.
Well, funnily enough, no, I don't believe he was there.
So when you say family, I need to. You have to say names.
Well,
but numbers.
I believe it would have been. I believe my younger sister was there.
She's
My
awful.
mother was there,
No, it's
and I
believable
believe
now.
my father was there. So you can age it from that.
Wow.
You
This
can
has
age
become
it
a
from there.
counselling
Well,
session.
but now this
He
is-
may still be there. Can we bring it up? And he's in the room.
Yeah.
So we can age it from that.
Right.
But I believe he was there.
No, so it's definitely more than 15 years ago.
At least 30.
Right. So okay. So you've made this up. You're moving.
No, I
house.
haven't made it up.
Yeah.
It happened.
No,
Right.
I added the mate.
You added
He's
the
added
made-up
bits
No, no,
in.
that,
Well,
that,
you
was,
added up-
that was me.
The whole
He's
made
trying
up
to
that you've
contribute
made
because
up.
he may well have made it up. But I don't
Right.
need his
Okay.
help in lying.
Where's Southampton?
Yeah. What county Southampton in?
Hampshire, I believe.
No, true. Right. Can we go from there?
Can we bring it up?
So you
Map
were
of
just
Hampshire?
staying there. You can't remember why, who with, or when, but you were staying.
Well,
in a
I would have been
hotel in
quite young.
Southampton.
I wouldn't have been told the intricacies of why we were there,
So
to
you
be
can't
honest.
answer
I
any
would have just
questions
been
about
told
me
we're going
neither.
to Southampton. We're going to be staying in this hotel.
Can you name any players?
No. Whoa.
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
who.
I can.
Don't-
Yeah.
I've got a method here. Don't
You're all right.
fucking
I'm
interrupt.
just
Jeez.
asking.
Jeez.
Tell
You're
him if he
messing
knows-
everything up.
tell
You're
him
a
if he knows-
host.
tell him if
Stay
he
out
knows
of
any
it.
players.
Right.
Sit
So
you can and shush.
Tell him if he knows
he's
any
had
players.
this is his second one, bless him. He's
Yeah.
put this
Well, he's ruined it.
in. He has. Yeah.
He's
so
just going to give the
you
place.
wake up in the morning.
They weren't in the room.
Who weren't?
The Australian cricket team. We weren't sharing rooms.
Glad we've
Who
confirmed.
I
were
haven't told you
were
where I
sharing
met
a
them
room
yet.
with anyone? You said it was in the hotel.
Well, I was probably sharing a room with my family at that
Right. Who
point,
woke
yeah.
up first?
Probably me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And then who woke up after?
Probably my father. He was leaving.
That's
he,
the
was,
bit-
he was on his way out.
That's
Yeah,
at the
you
point.
some milk
That's at
and
the point
cigarettes.
Dad got back.
I'm not
Alright.
sure who I was sharing the
So
room
what
with.
happened? You
I
were all
woke up. Yeah, well, I'll tell you where I met them. I met them at breakfast downstairs
breakfast. Yep.
in the hotel restaurant.
Right. And what did you have for breakfast?
I was probably having a continental
Okay. What was your favourite part
croissant, something else.
Little sausage.
There's probably a sausage involved
That's
because
probably
if they would have been
continental.
cooked, it was quite a nice hotel.
of it? Right. So you popped. What hotel was it?
It was the
Travel
Via
lodge.
Hotel.
Okay. So you popped downstairs, assuming you weren't on the ground floor.
Probably not.
You
no.
went and had breakfast. Were your family with you at this point?
Probably, yeah.
You and
Yeah.
your family gone.
I
for
would have been
breakfast?
too young to wander off. I
right.
think by myself.
Okay.
yeah.
And then so what happened there?
We would have been in the breakfast room.
And you
the
saw
restaurant.
all 11 of the cricketers you saw sat over there.
I think there were more. I think the whole squad were there.
Okay.
All the kit men and everything.
I wouldn't.
They
how-
were
how-
obviously
how many
staying. He
cricketers
wasn't
are in
there.
11?
He wasn't
Yeah.
there. This didn't.
So your
he doesn't
whole
know
family-
anything about it. It wasn't my
Sisters,
whole family.
mum,
no,
dad,
only my
other than
younger
him.
sister, I believe, was there.
Well, you said both sisters.
No, I
didn't you?
didn't. I said my younger sister was there, my mother, and possibly my father.
Right,
well,
okay.
it would have been my.
Anyway, you're down after breakfast. You got your little pecker out. I mean, you got your little sausage.
And there was
Correct.
Sasage.
And one of the
croissant.
Australian cricket team came
croissant.
over and said, "Crikey, mate!" No, he didn't. No, one of them came over.
So he approached you.
No. None of them approached me.
Right.
I don't want to cast any aspersions on it. No one approached me
Okay.
at the breakfast room. I approached them. I believe it
But
was
you
my
just said
mum
he
who
came over.
recognised them because
Your
I
mum-
wasn't a huge cricket fan at the time.
Your
She
mum-
recognised, I
she
believe,
into cricket?
Shane Warne, R.I.P.
Is your mum into cricket?
No, but he was quite a popular
quite a
person
well-known-
outside
I
of
know
cricket
who
as
he
well.
was.
He
He
dated
knows-
Liz
he knows
Hurley,
Shane,
and
yeah.
he's quite
Right.
well known.
So before you were saying they came over to you.
No one approached me. I said that. I don't want to. I don't want anyone to be accused of
Right. So
approaching
you
me.
then went. Your mum went.
She probably said, "I think that's the Australian cricket team.
And
the
you
people
not-
over there with the Australian cricket jumpers on."
And you went. You, the not at the time big cricket
I wasn't
fan.
a huge cricket fan. No, I'd have
and you
said,
went,
"Oh, that's cool."
Well, I'll pop over.
Right, carried on tucking in. We went over.
We
And
went over. So
Me
who-
and my mum went over
Right.
to Shane Warne because he was the only one we recognised.
And neither of you were massively into cricket at the time.
No, she knew Shane Warne, and she
Personally,
said,
or-
"Are you cricketer Shane Warne?"
Are you cricket?
She said, "Are you cricketer Shane Warne?"
Right. Right.
And he said, "No, I just work here." And she said, "Can I have your autograph anyway?" No, she didn't. He said, "Yes, I am." And she said, "Can I have your autograph?" And then he proceeded to show us around the players and say, "This is such and such. Do you want his autograph?" And we said yes to everyone.
So
Get
he
man and
offered
everyone.
Everyone's autograph to you. What
Yes.
did they autograph?
And I believe the only pen we had on us was one of those little blue pens you got from Argos.
Yeah. What did they autograph?
Probably like a piece of paper or something. I don't know. Maybe a menu. I don't know.
Where did you get the piece of paper?
She probably had a pad on her or something, a
And
piece
they-
of paper or something, like a
all-
notepad or
From?
something.
The whole 30-odd people went signed it.
Probably, well, I don't know if they all signed it, but they certainly
You just said you took
quite a few
everyone's signature.
signed. Yeah, but some might have said it. I don't think it's appropriate for
Okay,
me
at
to
this
sign
point,
that.
I'm going to need to interject because we're going to need to move on from this.
I don't think we can.
So,
It's bullshit.
where's your mind at?
It's
Where's your mind
bullshit.
at? Where's your mind at?
Absolute bullshit.
Okay. So, are we
You didn't
ready?
move
Are
house
we,
from
are we
Hyde
ready?
15
Are
years
we
ago.
ready to proceed?
I said I didn't know when it was.
Yeah, but you said
He
15.
said 15
You
years.
said 15 years before.
I
that.
said about 15 years. I was
You
ripping
also
you
said they
because it was
approached
15
So,
years.
Sam,
Yeah.
do you think Rick
Bullshit.
once met the Australian cricket team in a hotel in Southampton?
Not 15 years ago, no.
Rick,
I didn't say it was 15
Yeah,
years
you
ago.
did.
Rick, did you once meet the Australian cricket team in a hotel in Southampton?
No. Yes, I did. Yes.
Did you?
He did.
Yes.
15 years ago when
It was
you
not
moved
15
from
years
Hyde.
ago,
He
and
said
I didn't
about
say it was
15.
15 years ago.
Well,
I
we
said I
can
don't
watch it
remember
back.
when it was. He gave it away because he said it was when we were moving house. It's like, well, obviously he knows it's true because if he knows it happened, he's just told you it happened. You should have known as soon as he piped
No, I
up.
thought he was trying to cover you because he used.
As if he's not that intelligent. As if he could cover it. He gave it right away.
We weren't moving house from Hive. We were moving house from a rented house in Ferndown to a
Yeah, I
different
can't
house.
remember the
Why
did you
intricacies
stay in
of when it
Southampton?
was.
Me
Because
and
that's
my
where my
older
dad
sister went and
worked
stayed-
at the
yeah,
time.
me
Oh, so
and-
your dad was actually in the picture?
He
Yeah.
was there.
Me
He
and
would have
my-
been there.
and where is he now?
Me and my older sister went and stayed at our friend's house, and Rick didn't have any friends, so he had to go stay with a.
So I stayed with one of the players from the Australian cricket team
So yeah, it was true.
Right, and the story about your dad, where is he now?
at the
who
hotel
cares?
in South. He has joined the Australian cricket team.
He's
He's
kit
the
man
kit
for
man.
the Australian.
No, we did, and
cricket
Shane
team.
Warne was there, and he had a little pen, and he went, "Crikey, that's a wee one," and he signed it because
then
we
he
were
gave
going
him a
around
real
because we
pen.
didn't know everyone.
And then he pulled his
and my mum
trousers
was
up.
like handing it to the kit man, and he was like, "What, you want his autograph as well?" So we were just handing it to everyone.
And he had that weird accent.
Yeah,
that's
he
exactly
did,
what it
yeah,
sounded
yeah.
like. So,
But yeah, they were having breakfast at the hotel.
1-0, brilliant.
1-0.
Okay. I'm just going to have to call bullshit on everything now. One of them was
The reason I said 15 years because you had said
Yeah, I
15
know, I
years.
should
And
know
then
that.
said,
Here
"I
we go.
don't recall."
are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to show Sam, obviously. Again, I will hold the iPad there because I don't want to be accused of anything. There you go.
No, he's taking too long to read.
No, here we
It's
go.
false.
Here we go.
Lock it in.
Here we go then, Sam.
David Hay.
will knock you out.
I once knocked out David Hay.
I once got boxed in by multiple police cars and had a passenger thrown over my car bonnet. This is enough.
Where in Australia did this happen?
Melbourne.
How long ago was this? If you say 15 years, I'm walking out.
About 15 years ago.
About 2 hours ago.
I'm 30. Yeah, it was about 15 years ago.
It was on the way to the restaurant for the pasta course.
It would have been about 15 years ago.
No, it wasn't. Look, if you want me to believe this, you need to change your answer.
I don't care if you believe it or not.
Hang on. 15 years ago. Yeah, you would have driven 15 years ago.
Yeah, I am.
This was your car, you said?
Yep.
So what happened? Just talk me through it. I'm not going to ask any questions. Just tell me what happened.
Driving through Poole on the way back from Reese's restaurant.
Oh, on the way back. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my mum. I dropped my mum.
Yeah, you were raging.
I had a car full of people.
And you hadn't paid, so she boxed you. They boxed you.
We came through the top of Poole High Street, and 4 police cars came up. 2 came around the front.
Just regular police cars, not vans?
One was a van.
Okay.
And they just boxed me in, told us all to get out. 3 of us.
They boxed you in?
Yeah, my car was
Oh,
boxed
right,
in.
okay. So not accidentally. They
No,
boxed
they
you in.
purposely
Okay.
were targeting
Yeah.
me.
Who was in the car?
Me and 3 or 4 people.
They didn't come to the pasta course.
No, they were not at the pasta course. They came from the
Who
college.
were the 4 people, if I can ask? You don't need to give names. Were they friends, family?
College associates.
Colleagues. Right, okay.
All got out. One of them, because he was taking too long, got pushed over the bonnet by the policeman. And
Oh, it was someone you knew got pushed over the
Yeah.
bonnet. Okay.
and
Why
then
did they get pushed over the bonnet?
At this point, I was unaware.
What were you doing?
I was driving.
Watching.
Still driving?
No,
even
we
though you've been boxed
we
in?
got pushed over to
Ring.
the.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me,
I'm
sir.
not
Can you
going
stop the
anywhere,
car?
lads.
We all got pushed over to a wall,
All of you got pushed over to
bar
a wall.
one of them that's
Okay.
been pushed over the
Sam
bonnet.
dropped trout.
And we're told to stand there.
Were you
while-
moving house at the time?
Search
Were you
warrant.
moving house at the time?
My dad was there.
Right.
He
Oh,
was
well, that's
policeman.
more than 15 years ago.
Search more office.
Yeah, so I was stood by a wall.
Oh, this was in Germany.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
With Barbara.
Okay, so you all got pulled over to a wall, pushed over to the wall.
Pulled off by a wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tugged off.
What, by the police?
Sam
Were
got
these just
tugged off to
regular
the wall.
police, or were they like some sort of response unit, or
Just
just
regular
regular
police. They
bobbies?
didn't-
Yeah.
One of them was a small little sergeant who had
Sergeant Smallchild.
Sergeant
Sergeant Littlechild.
He might as well have been. 'Cause he was a
Let's be
little
honest,
guy.
Rick. To box in a car, you only really need 2, don't you?
But it took 4.
Yeah, there were 4 vehicles.
No, that's fine. But I'm
And a
just saying,
van, by the
two
sounds
boxes.
of
No,
it.
four-
To box
well,
it in,
three
you
were-
only really need 2,
Okay,
don't you?
so you've been boxed in, you've all been pulled over to a wall, one of your friends has been pushed over the bonnet,
Mhm.
you're still driving.
No.
You've dropped trowel.
Yeah.
The cavity search is underway in the middle of Wall High Street.
What's weird-
What happened when you got over to the wall?
He spoke to all of us individually.
What was he questioning you about?
At
What
this point, he wanted
did he
our
say?
IDs.
Why he pulled you over quite
at that point.
aggressively?
Not at that point.
He didn't.
No, not
Did
till-
you provide ID?
I did.
You were under no obligation.
I don't think that's the point, Rick.
20,
I want you to know your rights here.
15, 20 years ago, I was a child.
15, 20 years
Yeah.
ago. You wouldn't have been driving 20 years ago, I don't think. How old are you now?
35.
Yeah,
35.
even
Just
15.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's
yeah, they
maybe
asked
that's
for
why they pulled
ID.
me over.
Did you all provide ID?
I can't remember. I did.
Bloody goody two shoes. Honestly, bloody SWAT. Yes, officer. Yes, Sergeant Little
Yes,
John.
Daddy.
Oh, he was the officer.
He was my dad, yeah.
He said, "Do I recognise you? I haven't seen you since you were 3." No. So he
Push a button.
he brings you over.
Yeah.
You provide ID, and then what happens?
He says, Germany.
Guten Tag.
And he went, Dad in the army, was he?
He said, "I know that date. That date rings a bell."
For the 4.
No, he said what to you? Did he
said-
question why it was Germany? He
He
said,
didn't question, he just pointed it out
"Yeah."
and then said, Dad in the army, was he?
Guten
He
Tag.
said that to you, did he?
Yeah. I went,
Yeah. No
Yeah.
cap.
no cap,
Right.
no cap. And I went, yeah. All right.
You capping.
And then he carried on, he went and spoke to the others.
And what did he say to them?
I don't
He
know.
just
I
said,
don't know.
Dad was in the army. You said yes, and he walked off.
Well, we
He
stood
didn't
in a
say.
line.
It's okay. So then
He's
he
trying to
goes on. He
ascertain
talks
who
to
was
everyone
there,
else.
I imagine.
And then did he explain to you what the situation was?
Apparently somebody threw something at a disabled person out of the car.
That's quite a heavy response. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I'd like you to
Rick,
justice
Rick
for
did
that,
not expect that.
No.
3 police cars and a van is quite a heavy response. And
Apparently
what did you throw? It depends what you threw. Actually,
Apparently they threw a milkshake at someone.
Okay, that is a heavy response.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
depending on what you'd said, it may not have been a heavy response, but someone threw a milkshake at someone.
Apparently so.
Okay. And 3 police cars and a van turned up.
Yeah.
And had someone thrown a milkshake?
At this point, I was unaware, but it turns out someone
and now, this point,
someone apparently threw someone out the window, not specifically.
to this
at
day,
someone.
are you aware now if they threw a milkshake or not?
Yeah.
Who threw the milkshake? Who throws a shit? Was it you that threw the milkshake?
No.
It was one of your colleagues.
Yeah,
One of your college colleagues.
Someone. He didn't throw.
Why?
He just threw
Are
it
you
out
still
the
in
window.
touch
He
with this
finished
person?
it. No, not massively.
When did you last speak to them? About 15 years ago.
15, 20 years ago. Yeah.
So they threw a milkshake at someone.
They finished the milkshake.
And what
thrown
was
out
the outcome here? What happened?
Nothing. We got to our lesson.
So he
rate.
lied. He said he never threw it.
No, he said he threw it.
And
and
they
he-
said, fine, on you go.
Don't do it again.
Did you not hit a disabled person?
Yeah, they said.
Was there any damage to the car?
I didn't really check, to be honest.
It's going to damage the
Were you
car.
compliant in pulling over? When you say boxed
I was,
in,
yeah.
presumably it didn't smash into you or
No,
anything like
no, they
that.
didn't like box me as in like they just literally
Yeah.
pulled.
You'd imagine it'd be like
vehicles
a
around me.
routine stop where they just kind of make sure you can't go anywhere, just in case you decide to.
I
bolt,
imagine it's because, from what my understanding is, someone had phoned the police and said we were driving around, throwing stuff out the car.
milkshakes. There was an accusation of more than one milkshake.
Yeah, and shouting stuff and being.
Yeah.
Knowing
basically
Sam,
little
he's
shit.
not wasting a milkshake.
So the police are
It wasn't
probably
my
it was
milkshake.
wasn't his milkshake.
Sam Thrower. Who
What
knows?
flavour?
I don't know. It's not my milkshake.
Sam wasn't drinking it.
I was driving.
You'd imagine if the police get a response of there's a car of youths throwing shit
I
out the
believe it's
window,
pronounced Utes.
Yeah.
throwing shit out the window.
Well, no cap.
No
Seriously, no cap.
You might want to go and look at it.
Okay, yeah, but that's a heavy response. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but-
what I'm
yeah, but
saying. A
they don't know
police
what's
van
being
and
thrown out the
3
window.
cars.
Immediately.
Well, someone's phoned it in. To be fair, they could have been asked. Yeah, okay.
So the police have got that. Oh, they don't know what they're throwing out the car, but they're driving around throwing shit out the car.
No,
Could be anything.
wrongins.
And shouting abuse out the car, apparently.
Yeah, like it could be.
Was any abuse being
terrorists.
shouted? Was any abuse being shouted?
No, it was. What would we
Do
used to call it?
would you like to take this opportunity?
Drive-by
if it is true, would
was
you like to
drive-
take the opportunity to condone the behaviour publicly?
Yeah, it's fine. It was drive-by compliments, I believe, is what we called it. back in the
Drive-by
day.
compliments.
Yeah.
You know, like you see a runner, you go, "All right, mate, you're doing really well. Nice ass."
No, I don't.
We didn't.
know.
No. There
No,
was
I don't know.
no,
sexual stuff.
no
in it.
sexual stuff.
No.
No
So
sexual.
okay, right. I will.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds good. I'm just thrown off by the response. But like we've said, they don't know what was being thrown. You could have had weapons on you. Could be high.
Or he could be talking
Or
complete
all of the
bollocks.
above. Yeah, or I could just be lying again. It was on the way back from the.
No, don't start with the pasta.
Mum was in the boot.
I'm gonna go.
You got to remember where he lives as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna go true.
Okay, so you think Sam once got boxed in by multiple police cars and had a passenger thrown over his car bonnet?
Yeah, when you say it out loud.
You genuinely think that? Okay. So
No,
if
I don't think that's
Okay,
true.
so all right. So
But
here's-
I'm gonna
here's
say
your chance.
true.
If I said to you, Rick, do you think Sam?
I'm
once
going to
got
say
boxed
true. No, I
in
don't.
by
And I'm going to say true. I've been thrown off once before. I'm going to say true.
Okay.
How does that make sense?
That doesn't make any
I
sense.
don't believe it. But
I'm
what-
going to say.
I don't believe it, but I'm going to
True.
go with it.
I'm going to
Okay.
say true.
Sam, did you once get boxed
You made a
in
convincing
by
argument.
multiple police cars and have a passenger thrown over your bonnet?
Collect.
He did.
He did.
Yeah, no.
See? There
Yeah.
you go. And was it a milkshake?
Yeah, someone threw a milkshake out of the car, but not at someone. They just finished their milkshake and threw it out of the car.
Increíble. And when was it though? Was it
Literally
actually
was
15,
15.
20
It would
years
have been when I
ago?
was at college about 15 years ago.
Okay.
I
I'm
like
just
that.
timing everything back to when I was about 20. So the next one, I'm going to say 15.
I
years
like
ago.
that.
I didn't.
No cap.
No, he was a little short, little tool of a policeman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit me.
All right, come here.
So Rick gets the point for that one.
Falling behind again. This one's worth 5 points to me. So
1 point, can confirm. Ready, Rick?
lie.
I was once hit with a milkshake from a car past. Right, hang on.
No, come on, Rick. Come on, be serious. It's a serious topic.
I had rose water drops to my boiler's tank to make the water softer and smell nice.
That's such a lie because it's so likely that you would do it. That is something I could believe him making up so easily because it's such a stupid thing that it's like,
What's stupid about it?
right, so where do you get your rose water drops from?
Well, they're just essential oils.
From where do you buy them from?
Amazon, you can get them from
You
Amazon.
buy them from Amazon.
Yeah.
And how do they arrive?
They arrive in a little box. There's 6 of them in there. They're about that big. No, because you order a set. You don't just order one. You order a set of. I don't know what's funny. The set is
I
6.
don't think he cares how they're packaged.
He asked how they arrived.
Okay, that's fine.
Right, so you
What
got
did you
6 in
mean?
the
Royal
box.
Mail,
No,
Hermes?
Every?
They arrive
You've got
in a
6 in the box.
packet.
If they came with
6.
every, they wouldn't be
But what
getting.
There's
were
lavender,
what were they
there's
in?
rose.
Did you buy only rose though, or have you got a multi?
No, there's multiple in there.
So
I
you
use
got-
them in like diffusers and stuff
and you use
as well.
these regularly.
You don't need to use them that often.
No, but I mean you use them
Fairly often, yeah.
right. So
every
you've got
couple of
lavender
weeks,
and
yeah.
rose water in
There's,
there. What are
there's
the other
lavender,
4?
there's rose. I think there's a sort
You
of
think?
orange spice. Well, I couldn't tell you exactly. Some of them I'm not that keen on. There's
You
like
use them regularly, don't you?
there's rose, lavender. There's a like a musk one, like a white musk one.
It's just called white musk.
Yeah, it's like white musk. There's a few different ones.
It's an actual scent, yeah.
Yeah, there's ones
Right.
like that, and they just come in a little bottle with a pipette thing
Okay.
that you pull out. You drop a few
You don't have to
drops.
twist
you
it,
don't
you
need
just pull it
much. It twists off and you
And
drop
where do you
it
put it? Sorry,
in the water tank. In the water
in the
tank.
big thing I told you looked really good the other day.
Well, to be fair, I haven't done it for a while.
We
but-
done it in the home.
No,
room
I
there?
don't think I have at the
Oh
moment. Yeah,
right,
no.
it was in your old one.
Yeah, I did it. I've done it in
the
the
one
flat before. Yeah.
in the flat that
In
we
the flat.
we visited many
Yeah.
moons ago.
Yeah. hmm
And where was your water tank in there?
It was in a cupboard in the. It was like a storage cupboard in the hallway.
Yeah, right. So I'm ready to tell him it's a lie.
To the left of the door, when you went
you
in,
said
there's
it
a
was
cupboard.
in the loft, and you used to have
No,
loads
no,
of
no, no.
bottles.
The cold water storage tank is in the loft.
And so this
That feeds the tank in the house.
okay. And what did you do with the other oils?
I use them in diffusers. You know those mist diffusers? I've got one of those. I've dipped a few in.
And how frequently do you do
It
it?
depends. When I remember. It's not something I'm like every 2 weeks I need to put rose water in. I just have done it on occasion
And what
because
sort
it
of-
makes it makes water. No, it doesn't go into the drinking water. I should point that out. But
and
it
what
makes
sort of cost
water
are we
that.
looking at here?
Oh, they're not much. Like the pack of 6 is maybe £12 for the 6, but they're quite little bottles. They're like that big. But you only need a few drops.
And what's the benefit of doing it?
Well, for the rose water, it has it softens the water slightly for baths and things, so it bubbles up more,
And you get this in Scotland.
and it smells. Yeah, water's still got some. It's not as hard as down here. If you tried it down here, it would have no effect. I don't imagine. But in Scotland, the water still needs softening to bubble, and also it smells nice.
And that's all your taps then?
No. My taps were not fed like that. My mains tap, the tap that comes to the kitchen, which is where I get the water and
It's
everything
from
that
your
I
mains.
use, comes from the mains. The water tank in the loft fed the tank, which then fed the bath. It was a separate system.
So
It was
you
quite
put-
an old flat.
So the tank in the loft fed your bath?
It fed the tank, which fed the bath. It fed the tank, which
You had
heated
2
up.
tanks?
Yes, there had to be a hot. It heated it up. It was an old. The boiler heated stuff up for the mains, but this wasn't on the mains because it was an old flat. It was an old bath. It was like a tin bath.
Okay. And why don't you do it now in your new home?
Well, I haven't done it. I wouldn't rule it out. I'm not sure you could do it now because I think if you poured it
Against
into
the law.
now, it would go into the drinking water, and I wouldn't want to contaminate things.
Why not?
You can drink rose water, can't you?
You could, yeah, but I
Well,
don't
that's
think
a
I
nice
would.
tasty
I don't
smell.
think I would.
Soften
No.
the water inside you?
No, I wouldn't. No,
Okay.
I would. I'm not ruling it out. Put it that way. But I
think
haven't.
I think I'm
I
done.
haven't done it.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, Sam. So you think you're
I
ready
think
for an
it's-
answer?
I think it's a lie.
Okay, so do you think Rick adds rose water drops to his boiler tank to make the water softer and smell nicer?
What's annoying is I do believe you would do it, but I think it's too you to be real.
I mean, your logic makes as much sense as my logic. I don't think
I'm
it's
just-
true, but I'm going to say true.
I'm
It
saying
sounds like something you would definitely do.
Yeah, but it also sounds like something he would make up because he knows.
He wouldn't know what rose water was. Let me.
Well,
show you.
that is a fair point. Yeah, I'm still going to say
A boiler, rose water. No.
So,
washing.
Yeah.
so,
exactly.
so just to confirm,
Lie. I'm saying lie.
you think you don't think Rick adds rose water drops? Okay, Rick, do you add rose water drops to your boiler tank to make the water softer and smell nicer?
I do. No, I don't.
Oh, my God. Literally, as soon as
I
you
don't
said
even
it,
know
I
how
was
you would do that. To be honest.
It's convincing though, isn't it?
like, yeah, that's
When I
literally
wrote
as
that
soon
one,
as-
when I wrote that one, I was like, oh my god,
It's so
Thank you.
ridiculous. I'm like, I could see him doing that.
because I suddenly thought if I put him in front of him and he's just like, how the fuck do you know that? Wow,
It's not true.
hotting up 2-2.
Oh,
So you've
so
both
this
got
could be the
one
last
right,
one. This could be
you've
the
both got
decider.
One right, you've
One
both
each,
got
come
one
on.
wrong. You ready, Sam?
Tip of the tongue.
Fuck's sake.
I once drank rose water. At my friend's flat.
A flat in Scotland.
It was when you picked up on the water being soft in Scotland. I thought you got me here. No need to soften it.
Did you have 2 tanks there? No, you didn't think so. Did you see?
He's got a tank. He's got a tank.
There was a tank in the loft and then the boiler.
It's all flat.
Come on,
Matt
son.
once shaved his initials into my back hair.
Two initials or 3? You do the full 3 or just 2? Because he's got 3 initials down. The middle name. Did it have a middle name?
I didn't really see it.
You didn't see it?
It was on my back, Rick.
He didn't show you?
I imagine he did. It would have been very much.
About 15 years ago, was it?
Yeah, probably.
Were you in the back of the car when the milkshake was done?
I was thrown over the bonnet.
He came out of routine. So.
Why?
Well, I don't know. There is no logical reason.
Why?
Why not?
Drunk?
So,
Well, give it away there. Didn't really drink when I was younger.
We don't get drunk.
Now,
you
Sam
were
would
drunk, aren't you?
definitely have enough back here to shave initials into it. That I'm not
Bloody hell, you
questioning.
make a rug out of him.
No, I'm not questioning that. Did you reciprocate?
I don't have enough. Mine's not
No,
dense
you
enough.
do.
Mine's
I
not
shaved
dense
into his
enough.
bollocks.
No, I
Full name.
right.
Full name. Samuel James Furman.
Yeah. Okay. So he did just because he was drunk. How did he get access to your back? What were you doing? Were you asleep or what?
I imagine it was.
Did he have your shirt?
I don't
up?
know
Did
if
you you lift your shirt up? Did he say, "Let me
I
do
think-
something to
I think
you"?
he'd
And he
already
lift-
pulled it over my shirt
Were
while
you-
he was inside me.
Were you drunk?
No, I don't drink when I was younger. Really?
So you weren't drunk?
No.
And he just pulled your shirt over your head, and you said, "Have at it. Do what you need to do." What are you doing? You didn't question it.
No.
What sort of shirt was it?
It would have been a t-shirt. I didn't really wear.
T-shirt. So he pulled a T-shirt. So he arrived, and he got clippers in his hand, or what?
Great.
What was he
The
using?
police are about to show
It
up.
was my beard trimmer.
Your beard trimmer.
Yeah.
He turns up. Did you see the beard trimmer before he pulled
He
the
was
T-shirt over
already
your head? Did he tell you what he was going to do?
I can't remember. It was 15 odd years ago.
Did you tell him what you were going to do?
He can't remember. It was
Yeah.
15 odd years
He
ago.
doesn't want to remember.
I imagine I'd have told him what was going to happen.
You said, "I'm going to lift your shirt up now, and I'm going to shave my initials into your dense back hair."
No, because if I remember correctly, right,
And he doesn't.
I was running around unable to put my
If I
arms
remember
down.
correctly from this morning when I made this story
I
up.
was running around unable to put my arms down because I thought it was funny to put waxing strips under my arms. Thus, somebody pulled the waxing strips off, and some of the wax didn't go with it.
Who pulled them off?
Mike, the old bass
Oh, there was
player.
more. There were other people here.
There was
Can we
10
put them
people
up?
in the
Can we
room.
bring them up?
10 people in there.
10 people.
Minimum.
This is at the pasta course.
It was a couple of bands.
A couple of bands there.
Yeah.
Okay. When you thought this was funny or what?
Of course it was. I was pissed.
I was
It's not funny regardless.
Yes, it is.
You could have hurt
I
him.
marked him.
How big were the initials? Like
Yeah,
how
it's a
big
big
is his
back.
back?
the full size, not
Very
just
much.
like little.
Well,
They covered his full back.
I can't remember.
Well, if
the,
it covered my
I
full
can't
back,
remember
there'd
the
be no
font
hair.
size. that
And
I
you just
used.
sat there while all this happened.
Yeah, I think so. I can't really remember.
What choice does he have?
He
Say
overpowered me.
no. Who lifted your? You lifted his shirt up.
I owed him.
Right. So let me picture this scene. You're in a room with 10 other bands.
No.
You've
there's
got
about-
your shirt
there's-
over your head.
There's about 10
You've
people.
got thick, dense hair on your back. He's got
Not
clippers.
anymore.
Why did you have the clippers with you? Where was this?
I don't know. I was drunk. Same
No,
place
where
that
were the
wax strip
clippers?
Came from.
Where
Mike's.
They were on
were
my
you
back.
at this
Mike's.
time? You just carrying them around with you in case you need to
Definitely.
trim your beard halfway around the town.
We would carry hair straighteners around with us.
We were at our old band practice room. HQ.
Right, and you. Right, I just don't know why you allowed this to happen if it's true.
Because he's passive.
I really don't.
He's passive.
If it's true, this is really not on. No, it's not, because the poor guy sat there in a room of 10 bands. He's got his shirt over his head. Can you see?
Yeah.
So it's just lifted to here.
No, we cut holes in. The
With the
t-shirt.
trimmers.
He's like E.T.
You carved your initials into his back.
Jesus Christ, no scars.
He's still bird
You
cut.
shaved his
Yes,
initials.
Yes.
How long did it take to
15
grow
years.
back?
Only yesterday, 15 years ago.
Okay, right. I might need to push you for an answer in a minute, Rick.
No, that didn't happen. If it did, that's disgusting. No, you should be ashamed of yourself, quite frankly.
So, Rick,
Do you want to talk about it? Should we cut the cameras?
Rick, do you think I once shaved my initials into Sam's back hair?
No, I would hope not.
Sam, have I ever shaved my initials into your back hair?
No. I mean, sorry, yes, he has, yes.
He has?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I genuinely can't fully remember the whole story.
I can
I feel like it was at my house, not the band practice room, but...
He lied.
Because the
Yeah,
wax...
that's the whole
void.
thing was-
Yeah, so Sam gets the point there. The wax...
You can't lie about the details.
The wax strips was true. I could not put my arms
But he
down.
didn't shave it into
I
his
did.
back.
Yeah, he also had AHF, the band name, put into his back hair as well.
I'd have said true if you'd said that.
There's a lot of room.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's disgusting
Like
behaviour.
perfect canvas.
No, I think it's disgusting.
Good job you weren't there. Perfect canvas.
If it wouldn't have happened if I'd been there. I would have allowed it.
One thing I do want... Were you actually not drunk?
I didn't drink that much.
He
when we were
didn't
younger.
drink. No, see, he's just sat there with his shirt over
When we
his head.
first started doing band stuff, I was barely drunk.
That's not band stuff, Sam. I want you to know that's
It's
not normal.
It's bonding. It's bonding.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
Well,
Clearly not.
correct. Hit me. Don't you peep.
Little
Dirty
bro.
peeper.
It's
Hit me.
thrilling, this bit.
I once had my
Riveting.
initials
He's
shaved
reading
into
through
my
all
back.
that. to see what one.
I was going to get...
I'd been in a band with him as well, and he didn't try that. He wouldn't have got away with it.
Should have asked Petey.
Yeah. I don't think I would have had enough hair on my back, to be fair.
Or your face, or balls, or legs, arms.
I used to carry around with me
True.
a Mr. Blobby sponge.
Oh, fuck's sake. Again, it's so like you that
No, you keep saying that. Everything's like
Because you're a fucking weirdo.
yeah. Right. How big's this sponge?
sponge-sized.
I've got a sponge.
Yeah, like a bath sponge, not like a kitchen sponge, like a bath sponge. So,
Right.
you know, like the sort of sponge you wash your car with. That sort of size.
How long ago was it? 15 years?
No, it would have been longer than that.
16.
I would have been under. I would have been under 10, I think, but I
Okay.
couldn't tell you for sure.
And where did this sponge come from?
Probably Woolworths or something. It would have come from a shop, probably a Boots or something. I couldn't tell you exactly where it came.
But
I
you-
wouldn't have purchased it.
You don't remember?
Would have been purchased for me.
You don't remember a time where you received it for the first
No, I
time?
don't think it was a gift.
You
I don't
just
think it was a
stole
gift.
You stole it.
No, I think it was just bought as a general item. I don't think it was like a birthday present.
So it wasn't specifically yours.
It was mine. Yeah, it was bought for me, but it wasn't a gift.
So
as
it was
such.
bought for you.
Well, it was a gift, yes, but it wasn't like Christmas Day. I'm unwrapping stuff.
No,
There's a Mr. Blobby. So it might have been. I don't recall.
Okay, so under 10.
I plead the fifth.
You just got a Mr. Blobby sponge that's
Yeah,
yay big.
it's shaped like Mr. Blobby
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
no, I get
like
that.
his arms and stuff.
right,
Yeah.
and you carried it everywhere with you.
Most places, yeah.
What
I
do you
carried
mean
it. I carried it quite. I carried it more places than it would be socially acceptable to carry a sponge.
For how long?
Not long.
15 years.
Yeah, I've got it here today. No, it wouldn't have been long.
What, a year?
No, less than that. It would have been
Half
less
a
than a
year?
month.
Less than a month.
Yeah,
So for 2 weeks, you carried the sponge
potentially
everywhere.
2 weeks. Could be 3. Could be 1.
Well, I know how weeks work. Under
Yeah.
4, yeah.
The sponge perished because I use it to wash as well.
So
I
you-
use the sponge,
So you would use the sponge to wash with,
then
and
carry
then you
it
would
around.
carry it around.
Yeah.
And where would you take it?
Just in the car, out and about,
And how would you carry it?
in my hand.
So you'd have a wet sponge in your
It
hand.
wasn't wet when I was carrying it. Obviously, it dried out. I didn't go straight from the bath to the car. It had time to dry out. Don't worry
Right.
about it. I ring it.
And what would you do with it when you were...
Just carry it.
You would just
I play with it.
in your hand?
I treated it like a figure. Like a figure,
teddy
like a
bear
toy
type
figure.
thing.
and
Yeah,
you had it in your hand,
yeah,
you
or
carried
on the
it-
seat next to me or
and
something.
you carried it around the supermarket.
Yeah, I would have carried it around the
like a
shop,
teddy
yeah.
bear.
Yeah,
Right, and
I treated it like an action figure.
did you ever have any social interactions during this time with like maybe friends? Or
No, I don't think I took it to school.
you didn't take it to any friends' houses?
No, I don't think so. No, they said
Um,
don't bring that daggy sponge with you, and that's why I didn't have any friends. That's why I couldn't stay with them
And
because
why
they
did-
said if you go and stay at the hotel in Southampton because you're not staying here with that sponge.
And why did you stop taking it around with you?
Probably perished the sponge.
Yeah.
They probably just became no longer feasible to carry it around with me,
And it was
or I
feasible at the
realised the
beginning?
error of my ways.
Feasible at the beginning, but not by the end.
Yeah, I get bored of things. I was young. Youngsters get bored of things,
It was
don't
a different time. I was young.
they? They get bored of things. You
Right.
get bored of toys and stuff like
What
that.
colour was it?
It was blobby coloured. It
What
was
colour?
pink and yellow. It was a cutout of Mr. Blobby.
How
It wasn't a
thick-
sponge with him on. It was shaped like Mr.
How
Blobby
thick
with the
was it?
arms. Oh, it's sponge thickness.
Sponge thickness, right?
Yeah.
And it was yellow with pink dots on it.
No, I think Blobby is pink with yellow dots. on it.
Oh, he caught me out there, bastard.
Can we bring him up?
Yeah, bastard.
And he's here
yeah.
today.
Young bastard.
Yeah, it was supposed to blobby sponge.
Right. And what would happen when you got back? You take it to bed with you?
No, I don't think I took it to bed with me, no.
So you would...
No, I just
Yeah, in
treated
the
it like
morning-
an action figure.
But in the morning you
I
would...
don't like the tone.
In the morning you would
Like,
go
you
to
don't
the...
make this sound weirder than it's not. Nothing weird
You would
about
go
this.
to the bathroom and get the sponge.
Yeah, it
in the
wasn't
morning.
always in the bathroom.
And
No,
then
because I'd
you-
sometimes play with it in the house as well.
And then you would take it around for the day.
Yeah,
And then at night you would go, whoa, 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 I'm not taking this to bed.
yeah,
You'd pop it on the floor or back in the bathroom.
yeah.
What happens when you got in the bath the next day if the sponge was
I
gone?
didn't take it every time I went out.
Uh,
Like, you alternate toys. Sometimes I might have taken something else.
I didn't have any when I was
I
younger.
might have taken the toaster or something.
Okay, Samuel.
Okay.
I have to push you for an answer here.
I'm going to say lie. That can't be true.
Do you think Rick used to carry
Oh,
around a
God.
Mr. Blobby sponge?
No.
Do you think it's false?
Yes. But again, he is a weirdo.
Rick.
Add that in regardless.
Rick, did you... So this is for the win, by the way.
Or the draw.
Or the draw. Rick,
No, it's worth 5,000
did you
points.
used to carry around a Mr. Blobby sponge?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
There's
even...
no gotcha.
I'm
yes.
not even surprised.
Yeah. Yes.
Not even surprised.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So it's ended in a draw.
Nah, it can't
That's
be
a
on.
rubbish ending.
Yeah.
Well, how else are we going to end it? We'll go on for another 20 minutes.
Quick fire.
If you've given a...
Quick fire.
Quick fire.
Now, how about we get elevator pitch? You get 30 seconds with your lie, then you have to make a call.
Yeah, I'd say that.
You got two
Okay.
more?
Or
Yeah, I've got
truth.
two more.
Yeah, or truth, yeah.
You better have two
You
more.
get, let's time it. We'll time it with that timer there. 30 seconds I get to interrogate and vice versa. Yeah, that's fair. And if it's a draw again, then we'll call it off.
Then I'll just win.
Let's call the whole thing off.
We'll cancel.
You win the
Don't-
blobby sponge.
don't-
I don't know what's wrong with that.
There's lots wrong with it. And you know there is. So I'm just wiping my
Can you hear
beard.
that? ASMR.
Let's go for this one.
Who's first? You going first?
Sam will go first. So it will be 30 seconds once he has read.
On the way back from a pasta cooking course.
Someone threw a wet blobby sponge in my face out of the car.
Okay,
Fucking
so
that's a
it'll be
long one.
30 seconds once Sam finishes
He said that
reading.
'cause
Okay,
it's so
you
long.
check the time because I won't remember.
Whilst travelling, I had a tyre blowout after pulling
Let's have a
over.
blowout.
After pulling over, before I even got out of the car, a gentleman came and offered to replace my tyre at no cost.
Go.
Where did you break down?
Where?
Yeah.
Near Oxford.
Who was the guy? Did you know him?
Nope.
No. Did he replace the tyre?
Yeah.
no
Well,
cost?
when I say replace, I probably.
Where did he get the tyre from? Did he have?
my
a spare-
boot? No, it was
Oh,
replace-
he just said I'll change
changed
that
the
for
tyre
you.
over. Yeah, replace.
Where were
mine.
you going?
Oxford.
When was this?
About 15 years ago.
What car did you have?
4 or 5 years ago, it was a Golf.
Golf. How did the tyre blow out?
I don't know, just on the
Just
motorway.
speeding.
Yeah, just on the motorway. The
70
tyre-
miles an hour. No
Stop
more.
there,
Okay.
stop there, stop there. Okay, Rick, do you think when Sam was travelling, he had a tyre blowout? After he pulled over, before he even got out of the car, a gentleman came over to him and offered to replace his tyre at no cost.
Yeah, I can believe that. Friendly.
Sam, has Rick got it right or
I
wrong?
like to believe it.
Did you
Yeah.
have a tyre
Yeah,
blowout?
true.
So Rick gets his point.
Before you even got out
Literally,
of the
someone
car.
was following me who is his job to change tyres, I guess. And he was on the way back from
Was
a
he
job.
in an AA van?
No.
Okay, right. Let me reset 30 seconds.
Yeah, he before he even got out of the car. he
What a
pulled
lovely
up
guy.
behind me. Yeah, it
Shout
was.
out.
Can't-
whatever your
what is it?
name
I
is.
left you a Google review.
Yeah. And then you threw a milkshake at him.
And
Okay,
a
ready,
blobby
Rick?
sponge.
Was it Rick
So-
Stein?
Question. Time will start after.
I played drums in a marching band.
Pretty sure I know this one. When?
Would have been when I was about 14, 15.
15 years ago.
But, yeah, probably.
15
About,
years ago,
about
brilliant.
14, 15.
15
yeah.
years ago, brilliant. What did you play?
The drums.
The full kit?
It was a snare drum. No,
Snare
it was a
drum,
snare
not
drum.
a full kit. Any
No.
cymbals?
No, just snare
What
drum.
snare drum was it?
It was a pearl snare drum.
And what drum skins did you use?
They would have been Remo.
Okay. And how many sticks did you use?
2.
Caught him out.
2.
Boom. And were you any good?
Well, yeah, I was in the marching band.
Did you do any
Okay,
tricks?
stop it there.
No, no tricks.
Stop it
Just
there.
a marching band.
I think it's true. I'm
Sam,
relative. I've got it in my
do
head.
you think Rick played drums in a marching band?
I think so.
Rick, have you ever played drums in a marching band? Oh, Rick wins 4-3.
I win.
So I
One
ju-
to nothing.
Just
I'd like to.
Just to quickly go through the list that I've got here then. So we did the Australian cricket. These are Rick's. We did the Australian cricket team. We did the Blobby Sponge.
I had it with me. That's what they signed.
Did you know that when Rick was younger, he once had to shave his head because he got chewing gum stuck in it?
I'm sure I've heard something along those lines before.
Have you ever had to do that? Because I made that one up.
No, I've
Oh.
never done that. No.
Unbelievable.
We should have gone with that one.
We found out.
No,
that
I don't
he-
believe that's true.
We found out that he doesn't add rose water to his boiler tank.
Only one of them. The other one he definitely did.
Yeah, the one in the loft. Oh, no, sorry, the second one. Rick doesn't actually like dogs, but he prefers them to being alone.
Oh, fuck, that's it. No, because he likes being alone.
Yeah, I do.
That's not true.
I like dogs and I
Yeah.
like being alone.
Up until recently, he didn't like turning right at road, so he would go left and walk around.
Stupid.
Walk round on foot.
Well, walk, drive.
I'm going
You
to
know
say
it's not true.
it's got to be false, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't
It's
surprise
false.
me.
Good at making them up.
Yeah.
Aren't they? He was
They are
once,
better than I
he was
expected
once-
from you, actually.
he was once banned from Sainsbury's because he got caught shoplifting.
What Sainsbury's?
You know me, Sam. That's not going to be true.
Yeah,
What
true.
am I shoplifting?
Okay, right. Here's
True.
some for
Is
Sam.
it
then.
true? Was it true or
No.
not?
That's
No.
false. Here's some
Banned
for Sam.
from Sainsbury's. I shop there now.
Yeah, I doubt they
Here's
carried
some
on for
from
a lifetime
Sam.
They've
ban.
forgotten.
I chose not to use this one because it was obvious. I am fluent in German, but don't use it because I forgot most of it.
That is true, because he would have been fluent in German, but forget it.
No, not even.
He never learnt it.
I was there for like a month.
A month.
Yeah. We know that
15 years ago.
I did shave my initials into his back hair. He once had trials for AFC Bournemouth
This
when
is
he
a
was 11.
Behave yourself. Lucky you didn't read that one out. He was Southampton.
He did not take a course on how to make pasta.
That was a good one. That. Did you make that up?
Yeah.
He made all of
No,
them
yours
up.
were better than some of them.
Sam,
He didn't make all of them up because some were true.
Sam only likes architects because his fiance does.
Yeah, probably.
That is true.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He once refused
I mean-
to go on stage and play a show as a sound guy was a giant tool.
Yeah, I can
He
believe that.
subsequently sat and
Absolutely.
watched the rest of
Multiple
the band
times,
play.
I'd imagine.
Shout out, comrade. You
That's
fucking
got to be
prick.
true.
And then
I thought you
when
were
he
gonna say the
was
C
in
word
year
there.
5,
Almost did.
when I was in year 5, I was banned from ever seeing my then girlfriend again.
That's quite believable.
100% true.
Is it? Banned by who?
Dad.
Oh, right.
No, mum.
The police.
So that was Would I Lie to You? So
That was
Rick,
good there.
Rick
I
wins
won,
4-3.
obviously.
Maybe we'll do that again.
What's the
We'll
prize?
do that again. There is no prize
Lift
except
home.
the fact that, he lived home.
Oh.
That's two quizzes I've won this round of quizzes.
Yeah, it was.
Well
Well
done.
done.
I once won 2 quizzes on the trial.
It's lucky you read
Absolutely
them out in case we ever
true.
want to go back and do this.
No, because now you're just going to have to do some
Oh,
more.
we'll think of some more.
Yeah, or I'll think of them for you.
We've got 6 months. Get
15
thinking.
years ago, someone from a
You don't need to
military
do it
car-
now.
Oh, right.
Right. That
Why
was,
don't you send us some in?
yeah.
Send us some lies.
I would just like to point out I don't only like architects because my fiance likes it.
Right, he's lying. Profit on that.
just in case,
Just in case one
just in
person
case it
doesn't.
Right, yeah. So that was a Dimbers Show. See you later.